Alright, so let's continue here. I'm feeling that this arm is maybe too low. I try to position it higher. Always remember to blur the mask, that I have better results. Here I'm looking for the continuity of ulna bone, the ulna here. And I think this is too much for the out. And also this region on biceps should have some tweaks. Let me see if we have some reference. Refining some shapes on triceps. Here we can remember that we're gonna have a nice region with tendons. Which will create flat region. And then here we're gonna have that coracobrachialis. Here I could even use some Arbcrax brush, and maybe this is too much pronounced. Let's make it more subtle. Here you have this volume for the brachialis muscle under biceps brachialis, and then right after we have the triceps long head. Here you can refine this volume for dorsal latissimus dorsi. Let me see. notice that we're gonna have some kind of bulge in this region. And actually less volume into that part. Always taking care with deltoids volume and overall. Here I have to think on brachioradialis going to the sides of the wrist, and then the flexors just right after. I think maybe we can give more volume on trapezius as I'm doing it now. And I'm not really sure. I think maybe this arm could have been just a little bit more tilted. It would give more force, more power. Yeah, I do prefer it. Let's check on the highest subdiv. But it should be more out of the torso, I guess. Yeah, so he's charging the power here to make the punch on on his front. And maybe this leg, I'm feeling that is not with a nice silhouette in this angle. I'm not sure. Let me check. Maybe if we have something more around here. You always have to see, you know, it's better if you have a nice silhouette. You know, the way it was, like here, I'm not, you know, understanding what is happening. The feet is right over there. You have to think on the angle that you're gonna make the final renders, and in this case are, you know, the most important angle of the pose. And for this, I think is the way where the character is looking for. So if the character is looking like in this way, I need some more clean silhouette. So I do prefer something like this than this. You know, here I cannot read where are the rest of the leg, and here I already can see the the foot around there. So I think it's better. Look how it looks like half leg. So this is better. Maybe this could give more power. You have to think on the arches of the pose, always like making this curvature. It gives more power to the gesture in overall. So I'm not really sure with this angle. I'm feeling that something wrong on the shoulders. And maybe the arms are a little bit tilted. Maybe like if we could have this, and if we could rotate it like this. Yeah. I think it's more natural. Maybe the head, let me see. have to make some tests, you know, when it comes to posing. You always have to test a lot, and and you know, check what you think, if it's working or not. And always thinking on the anatomy, all those movable masses that we talked a lot. Thinking on the structure, the skeleton. Posing, it's the most important thing. It's to think on the skeleton, the overall looking of the rigid parts, you know, and the rigid parts are mainly the skeleton. So we have to think, how would the skeleton be posed, and how would it work on the overall pose. So I think to give more volume into this side, maybe this arm is still a little bit too low. It can be more, can be closer to where he's looking. And also his hands, we could change a little bit the gesture. Like this, and make the fingers, we could make I think this statue from Daniel Bell has a really nice gesture. Let me see. I will try to make by my head at first, but after I will check the reference of his work. I'm gonna open a little bit this thumb and tilt it. Don't forget to blur the mask. Maybe not too much, just enough to make this angle for pointing to the front. Yeah, and you know, when it comes to pose, you have to always check the pose in all the angles. Maybe even try to look on the first person, the first person looking. So this way you'll be able to verify it, if it seems natural for you or not. Yeah, let's continue on the next lecture.